Day 4. Our Lady was tested to prove her love for God. The Soul. Here I am again upon the maternal knees of my dear Heavenly Mother. My heart beats strongly, and I feel faint with loving desire to hear your beautiful lessons. Therefore, lend me your hand and take me in your arms. In your arms I pass moments of paradise. I feel so happy. Oh, how I long to hear your voice. A new life descends into my heart. Therefore, speak to me, and I promise to put into practice your holy teachings. Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. My child, if you only knew how much I love to hold you tightly in my arms against my motherly heart, to let you hear the heavenly secrets of the divine will. And if you sigh with longing to listen to me, they are my sighs that echo in your heart. It is your mother who wants her child, who wants to confide secrets and narrate the story of what the divine will worked in me. Child of my heart, pay attention to me. My heart of a mother wants to pour itself out to her child. I want to tell you my secrets, which until now I have not revealed to anyone, because the hour of God had not yet arrived. God now wants to bestow surprising graces upon mankind, which in all the history of the world He has not granted to anyone. He wants to make known the wonders of the divine will and what it can do in the person who permits himself to be governed by it. Therefore, He wants to place as model in the sight of everyone myself, who had the great honor of forming my life in the divine will. Now know, my child, that as soon as I was conceived, I brought rejoicing to the divinity. Heaven and earth rejoiced and acknowledged me as their queen. I was so identified with my Creator that I felt as if I was owner of the divine dominions. Indeed, I did not know what separation from my Creator was, because that same divine will which reigned in me, reigned in them, and rendered us inseparable. But while all was smiles and festivity between me and them, I saw that they could not trust me if they did not receive a proof from me. My child, the test is the banner which claims victory. The test places all the goods that God wants to give us in safekeeping. The test matures and disposes the soul to gain great conquests. I saw the necessity of this test because I wanted to show my Creator an act of loyalty, which would cost the sacrifice of my entire life as an exchange for the so many seas of graces that He had given me. How beautiful it is to be able to say, "You have loved me and I have loved you," but without the test, one can never say it. My child, through the divine will, I knew about the creation of man, innocent and holy. For him too, all was happiness. He held command over all creation, and the elements were obedient to his every wish. The divine will reigned in Adam, and by virtue of that, he too was inseparable from his Creator. Out of the many goods which God had given Adam, in order to have an act of fidelity from him, He commanded him not to touch just one of the many fruits that were in the Garden of Eden. It was the test that God wanted to establish his innocence, holiness, and joy, and to give him the right of command over all creation. But Adam was not faithful in the test, and not being faithful, God could not trust him. Therefore, he lost the command, the innocence, the happiness, and it can be said that he turned the work of creation upside down. Now understand, child of my heart, that upon discovering the grave evil of the human will in Adam and in all his descendants, your heavenly mother, although just conceived, wept tearfully and bitterly over the fallen mankind. The divine will, in seeing me weep, asked of me the test of surrendering my human will. The divinity said to me, "I do not ask of you a fruit as with Adam. No, I ask of you your will. You will keep it as if you did not have it, under the rule of my divine will, which will be your life, feeling confident in doing what it wants with you. So the supreme fiat made its fourth step in my soul, asking from me my will as my test and awaiting my fiat as acceptance of the test. Tomorrow I shall wait for you to come upon my knees, to let you hear the outcome of the test. And since I want you to imitate your mother, I ask as mother that you never refuse anything to your God, even sacrifices that would last all your life. Never waver in this test that God asks of you, your faithfulness. It is the call of the divine design upon you, and the reflection of his virtues, which, as so many brush strokes, make the soul into a masterpiece of the Supreme Being. One could say that the test puts the raw material into the divine hands to accomplish their crafting in the soul. God does not know what to do with someone who is not faithful in the test, and not only that, but they disorder the most beautiful works of their Creator. Therefore, my dear child, be attentive. If you are faithful in the test, you will make your mother happy. Do not give me cause to worry. Give me your word, and I will guide and support you in everything as my child. The Soul. Holy Mother, I know my weakness, but your maternal goodness fills me with such confidence that I hope for everything from you. With you, I feel safe. Indeed, I place into your maternal hands the very tests that God disposes for me, so that you may give me grace to prevent me ruining the divine design. Instruction. Today, to honor me, you will come 3 times upon my maternal knees, and you will bring me all your pains of soul and body. You will bring everything to your mother, and I will bless them to infuse in them the strength, the light, and the grace that is needed. The Soul. Heavenly Mother, take me in your arms and write in my heart, Fiat, Fiat, Fiat. Let it be done.